So sorry about what happened to both of your nephews, one of whom was murdered and one of whom is in prison right now.
Their mothers or sisters. Muhammad, a 15-year-old, on February 16th, was detained in the West Bank. He stays with his mother, father, and sister. There was pounding on the door around 3:34 a.m. It was the IOF. They demanded to enter the home. They said, "What's your son's name?" He said, "Muhammad." They said, "Where's his bedroom at?" They entered the room. He was asleep. They picked him up out of his bed. They blindfolded him, zip tied his hands behind his back, and carried him to a military vehicle. Here we are over 8 months later. And that was the very last time his mother, father, or sister saw him.
And tell us what they're claiming is the crime.
For Muhammad's charge was rock throwing. The updates we did get from the State Department was pretty scary news. For example, his weight loss. You're talking about over 35 pounds, scabies, no sunlight. But in July, unfortunately, his cousin, his mom's sister's son, a 20-year-old, Saif Musalet, was visiting his mother overseas from Tampa. He's an ice cream shop owner. And he was ambushed, the Israeli settlers, on his father's land, and they beat him to death with rocks and sticks. Ambulances were blocked by the IOF for over 2 hours and 30 minutes. So, here we have two kids, two American kids whose mothers are sisters. At the same time, they're saying that Muhammad is guilty for standing next to a couple of other kids that they suspected one of them to throw a rock. But the same settlers who killed his cousin are still free. It's particular Americans that they care about more than others. Muhammad's an American, but for the last 8 months, he's not American enough because of his Palestinian DNA.